Look at that. Oh, I don't know how to explain this, but I am so happy to be driving this multi-million dollar car from the comfort of my home thanks to technology. This is the greatest time to be alive as a sim racer. I am so grateful for this opportunity. Let's do this. Foot down. Oh. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's called Senna because he's the one who probably will drive this car only on the limits. Very scary. The back end.
Hello there and welcome to Scorpio Power Sim Racing. My name is Puya Lucky and I'm a car enthusiast and a gearhead. And I intend to share my sim racing experience with other car lovers such as yourself. This is my car review segment where I virtually and safely drive cars around my favorite track in the world, the Green Hell, the Nurburgring Nordschleife. Since Nurburgring Nordschleife is a complex track with crazy twists and turns, about 160 of them, it is actually used by most automakers who want to prove themselves. The track is wild, crazy, and filled with ups and downs, lefts and rights. I will drive each car around this track, which is 21 kilometers. For the ultra real experience, I will be driving using my Thrustmaster TSPC wheel, the TLCM load cell pedals, and the TH8A gearbox. And all of this will be using my Oculus Rift S, which means we will be immersed in this world as much as possible. Please note that these are my personal opinion and may not apply to you, but I'd love to hear what you think after driving the same car around the same track. So hit me up with the info in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and in order to stay tuned, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification.
Today I want to share a very special day because I just got a server on Assetto Corsa, and if you haven't already, you need to get it because that means that you will have access to a whole new world. I spent 5 hours last night until 5 o'clock in the morning until I could manage my server. I could set everything up, but the hassle is done now, and today I am going to share something very special with you. I am going to drive a set of dream cars across Assetto Corsa. Let me make myself smaller. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. So today we are discussing driving these cars around Nurburgring Nordschleife. And as you can see, the selection is quite fine. We have the Porsche 918, the AMG 1, the project, and it's just, the list goes on. These are just some of the craziest cars in the world. I'm having a look through the monitor. It's just so exciting to have all these cars in the same lineup, and my server has 12 slots. It's currently open for the public, so if you want to join, you want to try one of these cars, do it. You can also download the cars directly from the servers itself. I set it up properly. I will put some videos out there to show you how to do that as well. And in the meanwhile, let's get things started. As always, I'm going to be using my Oculus Rift S. Because while some of these highly exclusive cars are not even delivered to the owners, I think Nico Rosberg still hasn't got his AMG 1, so the chance to drive one virtually for me, it's like a dream come true. This is why you need to have a nice sim rig and VR especially, so that's why I highly recommend it. Now I'm gonna start with a car that I have not done before. So the first car we're gonna drive today is the McLaren Senna. Yes, I will drive the McLaren Senna. which is 789 wheel horsepower, 800 newton meters of torque at only 1200 kilos, 0 to 100 of just 2.8 seconds. So this will be the first car that I will drive around this track. Let's see how it turns out. Now hopefully everything will go right. Sometimes the wheel doesn't work, sometimes I have the wrong settings, which I do now, I think. Sometimes, you know, things will go wrong. So let's start things off with like a... Okay, that's good. Perfect, look at that. Look at that beautiful car. So what I need to do is just make sure that it's recording as well. Yes, the monitor is recording. Perfect. So I'm using the Oculus Rift in case you're wondering. So do we need this? Let's put it on top because we don't need it now currently. And let's go for a drive in the McLaren Senna.
That lap's not going to count. A track cut has been detected.
It's just... this is incredible. So we are on the Nordschleife Tourist. And this is the first car that I drive from the lineup because it's very special. It carries a very special name. Let's do this. Oh yes, definitely. Oof.
The marshals are saying you cut the track, so that lap won't count.
This is a very fast car, faster than you can ever imagine. Well, oof. Oh yes, you need to be really smooth with the car. Like the back end is really loose at 900 horses. It's just like... I think it's called Senna because he's the one who probably would drive this car only on the limits. Very scary. The back end is waiting for you to make a mistake. There we go. There we go.
The marshals are saying you cut the track, so that lap won't count.
So, first impressions. This car is not for beginners. I've got a few hundred hours and like about 200 laps done on the Nurburgring, so I know it a little bit up to a certain degree, and I'm still finding really hard time driving this first time around, fast around the track. So a little bit of an understeer over there. Oof! Okay, that was nearly 300 kilometers per hour. Go 200. Look at that, the back end. Ooh. Once you get a hang of it, actually. Look at that. Oh, you know, I got it. Oh, I got confused. I got distracted by the holes. Look at that. I just noticed those, and that distracted me while on high speed. It's very trippy. I would tint that out if I had this car. Oh, I would not want to be distracted by that, and it's easily very, very interesting to look at, of course. That's not a view you see every day. The focus that Senna has, well, had, may he rest in peace, is what you need. That if I speak for 1 second, I lose control. That's why I need to be really quiet driving this. So full focus. Oh, that did not work out. Definitely that did not work out. Okay, I'm completely confused now. When you have an accident high speed in VR, your brain is still trying to process what the hell happened, because you can actually see things pass flying by you like 200, 300 kilometers per hour, and you feel it rather than seeing it on a monitor. And then when you have an accident, your brain is still trying to process what happened. Oof. And VR is very tiring physically, because you feel every bump. Your brain thinks that it's really experiencing it, so more tension on your body. Oh, look at that beautiful catch. This is absolutely insane. Oof. I don't have the balls to go faster than that. That was already like 80 kilometers per hour. Rear-wheel drive, 900 horses. It snaps out in an instant if you just lose your attention for milliseconds. Very raw. This car is raw, crazy. That massive wing back there, it can't cope with how fast the engine revs. Look at that. Oof. Let me take it easy a little bit. There we go. Things happen really fast. Corners go faster than you would ever imagine in other cars. This is F1 speed fast, I think. Well, definitely not, but it feels like that at least. Ooh, I can't wait to try this with my buddies Riku and Aku from Finland. They're gonna love this, the combination of the cars and the track. Oh! So what's the fastest? It goes 310 before we need to brake fully. That was 200 meters.
They're saying you've cut the track, so the lap has been invalidated.
Oof. Oh man, that was really tiring. Let's park it. That was Wow. That was insane. The McLaren Senna. Really crazy. You need to be on your toes all the time. With all these cars in this crazy lineup, it's like that probably. But this was like no mistakes whatsoever. I crashed 3 times or 4 times easily. So definitely not recommended for beginners. Now let's go to the other car. Let's see, AMG Project 1 Speedtail. Of course, I want to try the Ferrari now after this. The Ferrari SF90 Stradale, 1000 horsepower. And I believe this is a hybrid, if I'm not mistaken. 2.5 seconds to 100 kilometers per hour at just 1500 kilograms. Okay, let's see if this drives as crazy as the other one. Okay, I want to try also the AMG one, but I want to try that kind of last, because I want to see. I hope they've done a good job on the mod. So, oh, look at that beautiful interior. Oh wow. So we don't have the functionality that we usually do, and we need, so I need to set up my view. Let's do that manually through the onboard settings. So let's move a little bit forward. Our neck should be here. Let's go a little bit down. Yeah, this is it. Perfect. So now my VR reset button is not working, so that's a big problem.
That lap's not going to
Sometimes
count. A track cut has been detected.
Okay, something. Oh, baby. Ooh, this car rides. Oh, look at that. What the hell? Something is off with the wheel. It's not turning. It's like, so at low speeds, for whatever reason, it seems undrivable. Interior is absolutely crazy, as you can see. Very high tech, very futuristic, something that I think most cars will look like maybe in about 50 years. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh my God, the brakes are, the feel is amazing. It's very forgiving. So compared to the McLaren, this is, well, the car seems to be doing half of the job for me. The brakes are really nice. The car doesn't feel heavy at all. The steering wheel is a bit weird. I don't know if it's my wheel settings. Maybe it's still on Formula 1 settings and I need to change it. Oh, yes. So as you can see, there has been no accidents yet. The car is very, very nice to handle. The modders have done a really nice job on the interior, I gotta say. Sounds also quite nice. Oh, look at that, 270. Let's go slowly so we won't crash. Mamma mia, great job, guys. Look at that. Going 3/3 330. Oh,
The
that was
marshals
a
are
little
saying you
bit
cut
too
the
late
track,
on
so
the
that lap
brakes.
won't count.
I was going 330. I have to realize that's faster than most F1 cars these days with the new 2021-22 regulations. They're not as fast as before, and this car is as fast as they are now, even faster. 330. Oh my god. Gentle. So, how is the response? The wheel is absolutely insane, very responsive. It goes exactly where I want it to go. No surprises. Not a lot of understeer, not a lot of oversteer. Very balanced. Brakes very good. They feel very solid. Everything is. In Persian, we have a saying that it's in your hand. The car is, you are in control. And look at that, even when you slide, you can easily catch it. So even if you're a beginner, I think you can easily drive really fast in this car. Of course, the dream is to one day drive all these cars in real life on the Nurburgring. And maybe that will happen. Maybe this is how you start to make it happen. You relive this dream now and then you make it reality in the future. Let's see. If that happens, everyone should get a VR. Look at that. Very good braking. I have to say, very good. I did not expect this at all. I mean, I drove the La Ferrari and that just to compared to this, it feels one step crazier and rawer. This is very nice. You are in absolute control. I don't think it's very hard to crash with this car. I gotta say, you gotta really try. Because now I'm Sunday driving and I'm still going fast. I feel like I'm already doing a good job, and at the same time, I feel like that I'm totally in control. Of course, the idea is to set a lap time, but I'm gonna do that a little bit later because this is just to get a feel and understanding of this crazy car. And once I get to know the car, I can then do attempt some nice time lapse. First, you need to learn your braking points with the car, your turning points, and all those details involved with it that takes some hours of driving around this track. Absolute pleasure in VR. Oh, look at that. You feel the elevation changes. Going up and down like a roller coaster, left and right. Oh yeah, baby. So I am not a professional driver. I mean, I would consider myself kind of like average, a little bit maybe better than average. Sometimes depending on what server I'm in. So, and I'm finding it quite easy to drive this car. That's what I wanted to say. It makes me feel that I'm a much better driver than I am, if it means anything. So now the problem is, after this, going to something like maybe the Aston Martin Valkyrie. I think that one also should be one of the ones to come at the end. That and the AMG one as a tribute to Formula One. Those two cars will come at the end, representing the teams they are. And going neck to neck again to another beautiful season. Oof, there we go. I love it when you can catch a good tail slide. This car is just... I definitely and highly recommend enjoying this car. Look at that, easy, no drama. No drama whatsoever.
The marshals are saying you cut the track, so that lap won't count.
Yeah, that was really stressful. On the hands, on the arm, on your legs, on your neck. Let's see. But there we go. Let's park it. Oh. So, 20 minutes to F1 race. Let's do one more car, and then after that let's see if the energy is there to do one final one. I don't know. This is so addictive that when you... Okay. So the next car on the agenda, let's see, how about a Bugatti Divo. That would be quite interesting. I think that's 1,300 horsepower. I forgot to check the exact figure on that. This should be interesting. Oh, look at that interior. I'm gonna do individual reviews of each car. And oh no, don't tell me it doesn't work. Oh, it's okay. Oh, let's turn the lights on. Look at that beautiful interior ambience. Look at that, even the airbag sign lights up. Then the Bugatti sign. What else? Very posh, as you would expect. Okay, now we have the VR reset button. Okay, do I need this real time at this point? I want to get rid of that because I want you guys to see raw. Beautiful. Where's that real time? Let's take that off. Sidekick. Let's even take that off. Excellent. Now we can. Okay. So let's do this.
That lap's not going to count. A track cut has been detected.
Oh, baby, this is something. It just feels special. Oh my God, something about the rock carbon fiber. Look at that. Oh, I don't know how to explain this, but I am so happy to be driving this multi-million-dollar car from the comfort of my home, thanks to technology. This is the greatest time to be alive as a sim racer. I am so grateful for this opportunity. Let's do this. Foot down. It just eats the kilometers. Look at that. 260 already. Oh, let's go slowly until we get a feel of the brakes. Very good. Four-wheel drive. Naturally, the car is easier to handle. I think the Ferrari was also four-wheel drive. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. I forgot. Oh, wow. This is... Oh, it sounds insane. Let's hear a little bit on the outside. Oh. Sound could use a little bit of work, the audio, but the levels are a bit distorted, I would say. Again, I would say a very, very familiar feel after the Ferrari. Has nothing to do with the crazy McLaren that I drove the Senna. This is very easy. Brake is very good. Oh, that
The
car.
marshals are saying you cut the track, so that
Surprised it
lap
didn't
won't
fly.
count.
Look at that. Even when you make a really silly, shitty mistake like that, you can still catch it a little bit. Mamma mia. Gorgeous. I have nothing to say, but yeah, you should try it yourself. The brakes are really good. Really good. They just catch the car perfectly. I'd say even a little bit more comfort than I got in the SF90. Look at that. I mean, yeah, that was my bad. I lift off the brakes too early. Of course, I drove some crazy cars over the past half an hour or so around this really crazy track, so I am making more mistakes now because it's very tiring, especially in VR. So but I would like to I would love to drive this and the Ferrari, race them to see which one has the upper hand. Very interesting for me. I think I will do a race with the AI, with all of them at some point, after I drive all of them and find my favorite. I will choose one to be my hero, drive with AI of maybe 90%, and let's see how that turns out. Oh, this is very forgiving. Even when you lose the tail, it's of course a combination of the very smart four-wheel drive system, probably has a gazillion sensors everywhere that are probably even fine-tuned to anticipate what to do next based on GPS locations. I wouldn't be surprised if it has anything like that. Have to remember, these cars, even if you own them, even if you are a professional, you don't get to go with this confidence that I am and thrash your car around it, because things can go wrong at any moment in real life. So that's why I love the feeling that I can crash it and just restart. The steering response is quite nice. As I said, the audio level is not greatest. I mean, the car sounds good, but it's a little bit clipping on the higher RPMs, and it just makes it a little bit hard to hear properly. Of course, maybe my audio levels is down also because I was playing F1 earlier. So as with the Ferrari, no accidents, and I have to say the focus that the Ferrari required, I mean, this doesn't even require that. But somehow the Ferrari still made me feel a little bit more special as the driver. I don't know how to explain it. It made me feel that I'm a really good driver, because while it was forgiving, the help that it was giving me, I don't know if it's the electronics or of course the downforce or a combination of them. Maybe it's the active wing in the back. I don't know if this has it as well. It should. Let's see. Well, at least it's not visible here. So yeah, I would say that this is a much easier car to drive than the Ferrari, but that made me feel like a very special driver. So which one would I pick to drive between the two? Probably the Ferrari. Yes, I would definitely drive the Ferrari, but this is just... Maybe you should drive them both.
The marshals are saying you cut the track, so that lap won't count.
How it applies to you. Let's go here. Got a... What is that? Cinema over there. Toilets. Very nice, detailed parking area. I love these little things in Assetto Corsa. It's just like, look at that. Where is Misha's shop? I wish you could go also. That, oh, maybe there is a mod that you can go outside Nurburgring and actually see the shops and everything outside. That would be a nice marketing tool, actually, wouldn't it? Okay. Whew. That was another tiring session. So I'm fully out of energy. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you got to see something new, something that you enjoyed, and I'm gonna do individual reviews of each of these cars later on. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I had a lot of great moments, and let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you want to join the server, I will put the description down there in the comment section of the YouTube video. And yeah, I'd love to see maybe your view on the cars. Do you agree with some of the things I said after you drive them? And let's see. From beautiful Finland, I wish you a very nice Sunday, and let's go see what happens at Formula 1 Bahrain Grand Prix.